The Pick 10 system revolutionized Call of Duty's class creation system. Even though Call of Duty Ghosts didn't fully have the Pick 10 system, it was still very similar and it shaped the way we made classes in Call of Duty from Black Ops 2 up and through Infinite Warfare. Now there are things in those games that I don't agree with, all of those games, but still, it's the best iterations of create a class we've ever seen. My favorites being Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, with the ability to either have 6 attachments or 6 perks, and it was all a game of trade-offs, and that's what made the Pick 10 system, and every iteration of it, whether it's Pick 13, Pick 10, or the weird Call of Duty Ghost system, it's all important because it worked off of the trade-off system. The basic idea behind Pick 10 had to have been the player can't have everything, and if they do, it can't be as good. You could be a jack of all playstyles and equipment, or a master of one, and you couldn't really have it both ways, so you had to deal with trade-offs. Whatever you have here affects what you can and cannot have over here. I'm not going to describe any further past that because I'm sure you guys have played a Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. So when Call of Duty World War II was going to be going away with the Pick 10 system, I was a little bit excited because it's a change, and when you have 1 to 5 games that all have the same create a class system, roughly, it's a little bit old, so I liked that they were doing something new with it. As my playtime increased, I realized that the division system and the basic training system was overly limiting. There was no tactic to creating my class in COD World War II, and that was probably due to the fact that, well, you just pick whatever you want and you're done. You pick the division, you pick your guns, you pick your grenade, and then you pick the basic training. There wasn't, what combinations of basic trainings do I want, or do I want more attachments, or do I want more perks? Do I want 2 grenades, or do I want 3 grenades? Do I want to have this, or this, or this, or that? Nah, it's not there. Now I'm not going to say create a class in Call of Duty's past has been the most complicated thing to happen to gaming, but there used to be a little tactic behind it, especially again with the Pick 10 system, because how you wanted your loadout to be, how you wanted your equipment to be, how you wanted your gun setup, how you wanted your perk setup was a little bit thought involving. You had to really think about how you were going to be playing with this specific class in whatever map you were on, whatever game mode you were playing. And in COD World War II, I can pick a grenade, and now with the new update I can pick 2 grenades, a lethal and a tactical, with no real repercussions. I pick the attachments that are best suited to the gun I'm using, and now that's even easier. Now there's an extra attachment slot for every gun. And it's not like I have to give up a perk to have extended mags, or give up an attachment to have a flashbang. It's not really in the game. So basically it's a simple system of, if you have this basic training, you obviously can't have this one, or if you're using this division, you can't also be using this division at the same time, silly Billy. And then there's, well, if you're using these 4 attachments, you can't be using 4 other attachments, you silly Billy. And that's it. Now most attachments aren't useful in COD World War II. I consider the most useful ones to be quick draw, foregrip, extended mags, some type of sight. That's usually what I use on every gun. But now that bayonets, suppressors, rifle grenades, and incendiary shells are attachments, that is a little bit more variety and more things I have to really think about before making my class. Really not really though. I will say Call of Duty has gotten really good over the last couple of games at getting rid of crutch perks. Not really good at getting rid of crutch attachments though. I think Infinite Warfare did the best on that by making the foregrip a little less useful, because in what world would I want my gun to have more recoil? That's right, there isn't a world where I want my gun to have more recoil, so I'm gonna put a foregrip on every gun. But COD World War II addressing the flinch reduction, division, and perk things, I'm really happy about. I guess they're basic trainings, but I hate calling them that, they're perks. So in my opinion, with COD World War II, your division defines your playstyle, your basic training is a simple bonus, you pick whatever grenade you want with no repercussion or trade-off, and then whatever gun you pick, you just pick attachments that complement that gun. If it has a lot of recoil, put a foregrip. If it has ugly sights, put a sight on it. If it has low ammo, like the BAR or the FG42, put an extended clip on it. Whatever the low rate of fire, super shitty assault rifle is that no one should use ever. I forget what that one's called. FG42, 32, 21, 85. Bingo. Either way, I hope with Black Ops 4 we get a Pick 10 system, or a weirdly complicated Pick 15 system, or Pick 20 system, I don't care. But I really do hope we have customization that doesn't limit us and that makes us have to think about what we want from our class. Trade-offs are important. Attachments for grenades, grenades for attachments, perks for attachments, guns for perks. That is an interesting system that requires more thought and planning and knowledge as to what does what. Makes you have to go watch all those Drifter in-depth videos that are fun to sit through. So what's your favorite class creation in all of Call of Duty? I'm partial to Modern Warfare 3's and Infinite Warfare's, but tell me yours. What are your favorite I can't talk today. God, this is taking me so long. This is taking me 20 minutes to do a 5-minute recording. But, okay, what is your favorite class creation system throughout Call of Duty? What do you want for Black Ops 4? And do you think COD World War II's class creation system is good? Because I think it's heavily flawed and boring. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Keep in mind, I don't think it ruins World War II, I just think it's lame. See you when I see ya. Goodbye.